The scene cuts to a massive supervillain made of ice cream sprinting through Paris, freezing everyone to the bone. What has someone done to make this man angry? Stolen something of his perhaps? Well, if you thought that, you'd be wrong. He has got this agitated because someone told him his ice cream isn't magic. That's right guys, if you couldn't tell, today we're going to be discussing Andre the Ice Cream Maker and how utterly pathetic this man is. And if you think this is overly harsh, well, today I'm going to prove it to you, and by the end you're going to agree with me. Just to make it clear before we start, Andre's a jolly individual who makes the Parisians extremely happy, doling out ice cream to couples who could search for his cart. However, I'm making this video on some aspects of his character that just make me laugh a little bit, so remember not to take this too seriously. If you enjoy, subscribe to the channel, let's get right into it. So his first appearance is in Glaciator 1, where he is akumatized for the first time. Marinette goes out with the friends and Adrien isn't there, so she decides to not get ice cream. When Andre keeps insisting ice cream upon her, she said, "I don't think your ice cream is that magic." For some reason that makes him cry. Like, this man's been working for about 30 years. Surely, in all of that time, he's managed to find at least one other person that's criticised his ice cream. Surely this is not the first person to criticise his ice cream. Or does he just cry every single time? Marinette didn't even say anything too bad. I think this guy just needs to get a bit of a thicker skin, if I'm honest with you. But after Marinette leaves, he drops to the floor, looking sad with his ice cream cone. Imagine if someone was watching him. What an idiot. Imagine if you were walking past the bridge and you saw an ice cream man on 2 knees looking sad at his ice cream cone. What would you think? Anyway, because of this rather tame insult or critique, he parades around Paris, freezing everyone's bodies, and runs around trying to murder Marinette, so what a charming guy. Now, if you thought this guy couldn't take an insult, well, this next one in Glaciator 2 is going to blow your mind. It turns out this guy doesn't only get akumatized through insults, this guy also gets akumatized when the people he's matched together don't actually go together. I know his name's the Sweetheart Ice Cream Maker. I know he's Andre the Sweetheart Ice Cream Maker. But he can't take himself that seriously. He must have got one other prediction wrong in his entire career. He's not 100%, that's not possible. But anyway, back to the story. So in Glaciator 2, Cat Noir and Ladybug have a bit of an argument. So Cat Noir and Marinette are currently gone to the movie as friends together. They come out the movie theatre and Cat Noir uses his staff and turns it into an umbrella for Marinette to stay dry. Now, I'm not being funny, this is a pretty friendly thing to do. Nothing overly lovey-dovey. He's just put an umbrella up for her. Andre the Ice Cream Man is watching them intensely as they come out of the cinema, and as they leave he starts muttering about the fact his ice cream is never wrong and he's losing connection with his ice cream. I don't know what this man thought his connection with his ice cream was, but I'm not sure it's possible. Either way, he whinges about it for a couple minutes, then gets himself akumatized and tries to murder both Cat Noir and Marinette shortly after for not picking their love interest that he wanted for them. Now, I found this hilarious. Like, in Miraculous, you have 2 types of akumatizations. Akumatizations that are understandable, and you have akumatizations that aren't. This is definitely under the aren't section. I feel like this guy could get akumatized even if you didn't finish your ice cream. And at this point, I thought maybe Andre's just a bit of a sensitive soul. We'll leave him alone for now. We'll leave him alone. But then this new episode came out. Elation just came out from season 5. And Andre gets akumatized again. This time by our friendly neighborhood monarch. Can you guess what he's annoyed about this time? That's right. He has once again seen Marinette and Cat Noir out together in public, and he's decided they're once again a couple. He's just made that assumption that they are now a couple, and he is once again losing his bonds with his ice cream. When I saw this, even though it was in French, I was incredibly disappointed in him. Just for starters, Andre needs to find himself a new hobby. I'd have thought he'd learned his lesson about getting too wound up about these couples, but clearly not. Like, he got akumatized twice in Glaciator 2, and this is the 3rd time in Glaciator 3. He's probably been akumatized quite a couple times off camera as well. I think Andre needs to attend the Careers Expo that they hosted for the characters back in season 2. He needs to find himself a new job. I wouldn't be so annoyed about him getting akumatized over and over again if he was a solid villain every single time. But we all know that these big villains in Miraculous are never the most powerful, and they're quite easy to beat with Ladybug and Cat Noir. And Glaciator is not the smartest individual either. The first time, Ladybug and Cat Noir fools him by just pretending to be a couple, and he wouldn't even shoot at them because they look so sweet. The second time, he got beaten in less than 5 seconds by Ladybug as a solo. The third time, he walked into a wind turbine. And he couldn't even win the 4th time. when he had the power of the Miraculous of the Tiger, and all of his ice cream blew up everywhere, causing mass destruction. Like, how much can you lose, Monarch, before you realise that this man is not a good guy to akumatize? Make sure you guys let me know, comment down below what you think of Andre. Anyway, that's the rant over, guys. If you've enjoyed or found this entertaining, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.